The seed of the serpent is rejected by the Almighty. His holy kingdom takes over and destroys the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, the Persian and Mede Empire, and the Babylonian Empire. All the empires of the world. The Messiah destroys all of them. The early church, having the life of the Almighty, takes over and judges the 12 tribes of Israel. No one's serious when it comes to doing any kind of work for the Almighty if they're not seeking the kingdom first and his righteousness. 5 nation building judges, they don't have. We, my people, don't have anything you call nationhood or a nation or a government or institutions. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. And yet people claim to be Israelites when they have nothing. They're not sitting down and deciding to train and appoint judges. They're not deciding to take responsibility for the people in the right way. You got some people saying all manner of devil foolishness and disguising it like it's religion. You take history, Moses, any history in the Bible, Samson, any history or any problem they come across, they never had anybody to solve them problems. Never, not one single time did they have this committee or that person to solve a problem, no matter what the problem is. Whether it's you're spying out the land and you're scared because the people are tall and you can't beat them, or whether it's Samson frightened his own people are going to kill him, or the judges in them times, or any king like Ahab allowed to run around doing all kind of foolishness. Here's something, right? Seriously, when the Almighty told them Israelites to take the land, they still to this day haven't taken it. To this day, they have not conquered that land, and they call themselves Israelites. When you don't look at all your failings and fix them, you're only a failure. When people are talking, and they have not fixed their problems, they're only a failure. And that's all they're doing, is adding more failure on top of the failure they've already had in the past. One committee, 5 sensible people, 10 sensible people, if there's any of my race, can sit down and go through all the problems from Genesis to Revelation and fix them. It's written there. You can see what the problem is. You can see today. What's the problem? Abortion and child abuse is the problem today. A major problem, and crime in general. And getting old and people not having nothing. People are talking about reparations for slavery. First, why don't you just establish your own banking system, print your own money, pay your own wages, and stop your foolishness with reparations? Because you're not doing nothing, you're begging somebody, and you don't have nothing, so you think, right, this is how clever people are. They think that a European slave master is going to take the money out of his bank just to put money straight back into his own bank and call it by a different name, reparations for. You think they're going to do that? That's how clever my people are. Why does he want to take money out just to put it back in again? It's not like you've got your own bank and you're saying put it into that bank. You're not really saying anything begging for reparations. It don't make sense, because you're not going to give it to the people anyway. You're going to take it and put it in your own pocket. You're going to promise. The only thing people are doing is promising to sell out their people. We haven't got one single national leader, not one. Not one single person actually doing anything. So you can say, right, this organization is doing something to help us nationally. Not one national leader. We don't do anything. We're a do-nothing people. We are a people that want to feel good. Black is beautiful. And every sort of thing you can say to somebody to make them feel good, we want to hear it. And we're not making no progress, not 1 inch of progress, by doing that. You know, it don't matter, oh, I think I know everything about inventions. Let me say something about inventions when people want to talk about that. No invention has ever progressed us as a people. In any kind of sense, we've not got 1 square inch of land we lost from slavery, from any invention. Right? We've not achieved nothing in all them years of inventions. It's not stopped things like pandemics or world war, because we're not in charge. The seed of the serpent want to rule the world. People have got to understand this. You look at Genesis and Revelation, the seed of the serpent want world control. That's what they want. But the kingdom of the Almighty, the seed of the woman, is going to mash up their world control ideas. Mash them up. So there you go. It's a simple thing. When people are serious, they will get together and do something serious. Until then, they'll just talk and sell out and talk a bit more and then not do anything. No one's thinking about National Bank or education or anything. Construction work, building a temple in Jerusalem, nothing at all. Not one single thing. They're still selling our people as slaves in the world today. Mauritania, in the land of Shem, Middle East, Saudi Arabia, them sides, still selling us as slaves to this day. All kind of evil happening to our people all over the world. India, one of the worst places in the world. No one does anything. You can go to places like Eastern Europe and they're killing our people and no one does nothing. We're a do-nothing people, and why not no one's honest about that? I don't know. I can shout, I've got a big mouth and people probably hear me saying all this. But the thing is, no one's doing nothing. Lockdown? Lockdown ain't going to be stopping poverty or any kind of bad thing from happening. Not going to stop people getting old. You've got devil knowledge mashing up people, devil system mashing up people. The Messiah did what? Early church gave them holy knowledge of the Almighty, holy system of the Almighty. Where's that system today? No one don't notice, you can't see it. Where does heaven start? It starts at the clouds. The moon, stars and sun are where? In heaven. Heaven starts at the clouds. So the church used to preach and teach the truth of the Almighty. They had healing power. They're alive today because of the Messiah. They're in heaven. We're not. We're not born in light, holy light. We don't have holy light shining from the Almighty. Like, you know, we're not surrounded by light like the angels. We're mortal, looking to take on immortality. Now look at the new heavens and the new earth. That's the Almighty saying he's going to do all these works. No one's looking into it sensible. Nobody. Maybe in the past, it's written in the book. There's numerous books, so many books. All over. Heaven, here, from the Almighty. Who's so holy and righteous that they can sit down, train judges, start their own banking system, do everything they need to do? No problems. Who's so righteous to do that in the world today? A bank, cost of living, pay wages, tax. Who can decide all that? None of us can. Why not? Because we're not clean and holy people. That's why not. All this talking, and no one's doing nothing. We've got millions of jobs in our own government system, millions of jobs. There's no unemployment. It says 6 days you shall work and on the 7th day rest. 6 days of work means you're not unemployed. 1 day of rest means you're having a rest from 6 days of work. There's no unemployment in that 6 days. Our system makes sense. You know, pure calendars, pure maps, pure Bibles, as best as you can, with translation. Because when you translate something from one language to the other, it sometimes loses its meaning. You get a gist of what it says, but you don't get the full meaning of what it says. Because when you talk different languages, they express words differently from the original. If people say there is no original, then what did the Almighty write down with Moses if there's no original language? What did he write down to Moses? What did he say to Moses? If there's no original language, the two of them was communicating. They understood each other. So there is pure language. The Almighty has it. People come to understand the Almighty in them times. The Almighty can speak in any language and tell people what they need to hear. Right, that's it. I want to see some serious people, please. Instead of all this wishy-washy. We're just as bad as everybody else. Got to stop it. Start doing something more pure. Get little small committees deciding things. Sensible people, the best people. Not all these corrupt little camps running around the place with limited knowledge of how to save a race of people or how to even start a nation. None of them, I'm being serious, no one's doing anything. I'm not dissing nobody. We can do better. That's it, we're done. Yeah, serious thing.